Hey everyone, Wannabot here, and welcome to Zanki 0, Last Beginning. So this is the demo version. I wanted to give this game a go before I picked it up for an actual series, just because I've actually never played a whole lot of Spike Chunsoft games. I've never actually played any Danganronpa game, and I just want to see how this went before I actually, bit the bullet and started a series on it, because I also know this game is going to be kind of long. But it's also the kind of thing that I'm a little bit more interested in. I've never been keen on the Danganronpa series. Actually, no, I've actually always been interested in them. I've just never sat down and had the time to film a series on them. Especially because visual novels weren't actually interesting to me until I played Pyre, and then I realized visual novels could actually be really, really good. So, yeah, and then just obviously never had the chance to play a Danganronpa game until now. And admittedly, this is not Danganronpa, made by the same people, I believe? I'm 90% certain it is. Or at least it's published by the same people. But it's a dungeon crawler with, like, some real-time elements to it. Kind of like Grimrock, where you play as, like, a couple of clones that are potentially the last human survivors on Earth. And there's, like, survival elements and stuff like that. And I thought that was really cool. So we're just going to give this a go. And if you guys like it, and if I like it, then obviously I'll pick up the full version. And we'll get going. Okay, this is going to be weird. I'm definitely going to play this on PC when I get the chance. The demo is on PS4. And I figure I might as well take this opportunity. I rarely play demos, usually I'll pick up the full game. But, you know, sometimes it's kind of nice to check a game out before. And I like demos. Oh, follow the creepy child! I'm assuming I'm supposed to go to this thing. Tutorial, pointer. The pointer can be controlled with the left stick. Adjust the pointer to a spot you want to inspect, then press X to obtain more information. Inspecting can trigger actions such as uncovering hints, granting items, and opening and closing doors. Be sure to actively inspect any spot that catches your attention by using the pointer. Difficulty can be changed later. So, enemies are almost non-existent, focus on the story, enemies aren't too strong, or enemies are stronger, grant greater rewards. Manage your stress, stamina, and bladder for true survival experience. If I remember right, you can change your settings as you go along. Let's start normal, and we'll go up to 3 once I'm used to the game, maybe.
Sunday, July 8th, 2018. I was standing on the rooftop of Mashiro Garden Tower. The city nights were hot and humid entering the start of summer, a damp wind blowing under the moon.
Colorful lights illuminate the city below me. Each of those represents a family with people living their own lives. Dang, I was hoping this was going to be fully voice acted. And I'd shuffled one of them out. Oh, I had snuffed one of them out. Life has a no reset button. I used to think these words held no meaning to me. Where did I go wrong? Everything is so beautiful. I want to cry. But the bright lights make me want to look away instead. Dyslexia, why? That's why I hoped. That's why I prayed.
And there I stood, just wishing for the world to end.
Oh, I wonder if those were his thoughts, and his thoughts aren't voice acted. That was a wet car. Splash?
Haruto Higurashi, male, 25 years old. This is you now.
Yeah, that's my name. I'm Haruto Higurashi.
Graduate graduated from Keio University, employed at a publishing house. Guess you're an elite, huh?
I'm not. Just a hypocrite.
Oh, that's right. We don't have much time. Let's begin then.
Begin? What is there to begin? My life is already over. Just leave me alone.
Illuminate a brighter future for humanity. Right.
I recognize that sound. It's from that game. Game? What game? Where have I heard that sound before? Ah, damn it, it's so bright. I hear another voice calling for me.
You know, you're gonna dry up like a prune if you fall asleep out here.
A girl this time? I'm so over this. Just let me sleep. I'm tired of everything.
Poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke.
Don't touch me.
Oh, he moved. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother John?
Why is she suddenly singing?
Morning bells are ringing. Morning bells are ringing. Ding, dang, dong. Ding, dang, dong.
Ah, alright already, I'm getting up. Huh.
It's still really bright.
Sunlight? What happened to me? Forget that, it's...
So hot.
I have to get up and away from the excruciating heat, but quickly find myself at a loss for words. I've been sleeping on a white, sandy beach. Before me is a vast blue sea. Soaring above is a clear blue sky. Buildings and islands jut out of the sea at bizarre angles and...
Good morning. What's your name?
Haruto Higurashi.
We meet at last, Haruto.
There you are, between the sky and the sea. Sorry if I missed some of these. I just kind of daze out during cutscenes. Or is it hell? I was on the roof of a building last night, then... Okay, we're gonna have to change some audio settings when I get the chance. Nope, it's not heaven. You're on Garage Island. Garage. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. First of all, who are you? You want to know my name? You really want to know Sachika's name, do ya? She begins using her left pointer finger to write in the sand.
Sachika Hirosaka. Nice to meet ya.
So it's partial voice acting. Dang, I was really hoping it would be full. I love full voice acting in video games because I can just sit back. Sachika Hirosaka. It was the first time I'm meeting her, so I couldn't know her name. Why does it sound so familiar? It's nice to finally talk to you, Haruto. Yeah, nice to meet you too. The girl who introduced herself is Sachika Hirosaka, grins widely. There's something almost mystical about the stark contrast between her piteous body and innocent smile.
This place.
Sachika, what did you say this place was again? It's Garage Island. Garage Island. Garage Island. Never heard of it. So this is an island? Uh-huh. We're surrounded by the sea, so we can't leave here. We can't leave? Looking around, I notice all the buildings around us are dilapidated, rusty, or deteriorating in some way. It's like the entire town has been neglected for decades. So then, why is it called Garage Island? Oh, my phone! I shoved my hands into my pants pockets, but it's not there. My phone, wallet, card case, house keys, they're all gone. I look in the sand around where I'd woken up, but I can't find a single coin laying around. It's all gone! Did someone steal them? I check the watch on my left wrist. The time hasn't changed since last night. The second hand is no longer moving.
Damn it.
How did I get here? You were already on the ground when I found you. I poked you because I thought you were dead, but I'm glad you're still alive. She makes a poking gesture with her left hand, then smiles again. Where did you come from, Sachika? Do you live on this island? I came from the garage over that way. Everyone else is there too. She uses her finger, rather, her entire right arm to point in the direction behind me. Her right hand is a prosthetic with 2 fingers, and her prosthetic left leg is thin and dubious looking. We're living the survival life out here. Survival? What's that supposed to mean? Wait, she's living on this island. Your parents must be around here too, right? Can you take me to them? Sachika's parents aren't around. They never were. Oh, I see. Sorry. I may have accidentally touched on an old wound of hers. That was careless of me. So yeah, we're doing survival stuff. Me, Ryo, Mamoru, Zen. Oh, Minamo and Rinko and Yuma too. That's a lot of people for this. You'll be joining us from now on too. I'll show you our garage. Thanks. Let's go then. By the way, do you happen to have any water? I'm parched. Yeah, we've got water. I actually brought some for you. I left it over there so it wouldn't get dirty. Let's pick it up along the way. The girl quickly zips by in front of me, then lightly hops onto the cracked asphalt. Despite her prosthetic leg, her movements are remarkably nimble. Well now, off to the garage. Right, thanks.
The blue sky and the blue sea. Buildings submerged in the water, and streetlights that no longer turn on. In this perfectly clear, apocalyptic world. My weekend has come to an end.
So, I don't know if this is a good time to talk about it because I don't know what's going to interrupt me, but I know this game, I know some people are mad about this game being censored. Map. Map is in the top right of the screen. Okay. Walk around, inspect points of interest, also times destination will be marked on the map. Be sure to check it often. Okay. So, I know a number of the reviews were people mad at this game being censored, but it was like, okay, picking up items, various items, food and materials can be found on the ground. Target an object with a pointer, press the corresponding to take, place, or throw it. An item is placed on the floor, and there are too many items there, the item will be lost. What? Be careful in narrow pathways or small rooms. Lost items will wash up on the shores of Garage Island. If the thrown item lands in a body of water, the item will be permanently lost. A picked up item can be sorted in the party menu with triangle. You can also quickly pick up items without adjusting the cursor by pressing X repeatedly. Be sure to pick up any items you come across to help your survival life go smoothly. Stamina. Grab food, bring it over a character, press X to have him eat it. Character who eats their food will have their stamina recovered. When stamina reaches 0, their life will gradually decrease. Make sure each character eats often so their stamina doesn't get depleted.
Maybe this will come in handy.
Okay, well my stamina is fine, so I don't think we have to worry about it. I'm gonna wander around for a bit. Oh, garage is over there. Okay, let's wander the other direction for a bit. Get killed. Let's see. So anyway, I know a number of people are kind of mad at this game. Oh. The garage is not that way. But yeah, so they're mad because the game got censored. I'm not mad. From what I know of the censorship for this game, it's... Oh, he actually reacts to that. That's amusing. It was, like, not safe for work content that might not exactly be great for the US. Like a panty shot. and of like a younger character. And you know what? I gotta say, anybody that's particularly bothered than that, well, one, shouldn't matter for YouTube, but also like, I straight up have stopped playing series because of creepy stuff like that, so I'm kind of glad. Anyway, that's my state on the matter. Please don't argue about censorship, because honestly, I believe there's also some, like, not safe for work content in this game, and you might see some, like, big ol' Wanderbot faces covering it all up later on, because this is going on YouTube, and YouTube does not take kindly to BAPs, or other things. What a strange island. All the buildings seem to be in ruins, and there's no sign of life anywhere. There's no clamor of the city, and all I hear is the ocean and the somber sound like a creaking ship. But the oddest thing of all, that the island I'm seeing for the first time somehow feels familiar.
Okay.
And we're here. Whoa! Lost in thoughts as we walked. I nearly bumped into Sachika when she suddenly stops. On your left-hand side, we have the famous garage of Garage Island.
Is this place...
This place is... Standing before me is an old garage. Just an old rusted garage. Nothing out of the ordinary in these... ruins?
Huh?
What was that? I know this place?
Satches.
I told you not to run off by yourself. Minimo just ripped me a new one. Hey Rio, I'm back. I brought the last of our friends too. I look up to find a man standing next to Sachika. He seems to be about my age, maybe a little younger. The young man with a headband smiles as he notices me. Ah, Haruto Higurashi, right? You alright? You don't look too hot. Oh, yes, I'm... Wait, how do you know my name?
Yeah.
Come into the garage. It's too hot out here. We can chill in the shade.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get inside. Sachika and the headband guy each take one of my arms. What? Wait. Then they forcefully lead me into the garage.
Hey everyone! We got a newcomer here!
Welcome.
Oh, you're the serious type, aren't you? I was wondering what you'd be like. All right, why don't you start by telling us your name, age, and profession?
My, it's like you're taking him in for questioning. Let's welcome him with words of love.
4 eyes, huh? Hope you taste better than you can see.
I really don't think we should be eating him.
Haruto Higurashi, was it? Welcome to Garage Island. And my condolences.
So you all woke up and happened to find yourself on this island too. Yeah, way before you did. This is actually a certain someone's third day. You know, Sachika, the girl who found you on the beach, she was the first awake, so she's our island elder.
I'm your senior.
I'm the elder.
Also,
Ain't the only one who had their stuff stolen. All our phones and stuff are gone too.
My.
It was quite the shock waking up on some unknown island. An unknown and deserted island full of ruins no less. A deserted island? Yeah, we're the only ones here. Now, there are only 8 of us, including you. Huh.
yes.
He's not lying. A woman answers, as if responding to my inner thoughts. Maybe my face shows my suspicions. The classy-looking woman's voice is soft, but there's an air of dignity and authority to it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but I can't just immediately take your word for it. Judging by the current situation, it's more likely you all got kidnapped and more likely you all kidnapped and brought me to this island.
Look.
Hey, come on now. That's crazy talk.
You're probably right.
I understand how you feel. I was the same way. But we're in the same boat as you. Before we knew it, we're on this side. Do you have any proof of that? Proof? Should have known this would have happened. He seemed like the stubborn type. I have to admit, but I'm a bit annoyed by this man's sardonic
Answer
tone.
me, please.
Then please, answer me this. How did you know my name? Besides, if what you say is true, we may all have been kidnapped. How can you all stay so calm?
How now?
Haruto, let's pump the brakes a bit, yeah? It's cause... Suddenly the old TV in the garage turns on. The screen, which was blank just moments ago, is now shouting at us with static noise. What convenient timing. I expected it'd happen soon. Why don't you change the channel, Haruto? Huh?
Yeah.
If you turn the dial on the TV, the channel changes. It's mostly just static, but one of the channels plays a cartoon.
Hey!
What's the point of...
See?
You wanted proof, right? That show might explain what you want to know. Ah, egging me on, huh? Fine, I'll bite. Very well, I just need to turn the dial? At that point, I still haven't realized that the TV's power cable isn't even plugged into an outlet.
Is this it?
The old-fashioned CRT continues displaying nothing but static. I have to admit, it's the first time I'm handling such an antique item. Slowly, I reach up my hand. With a bit of force, the dial turns, making a loud snap. One channel hop seems to do the trick. The static noise disappears, replaced with...
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV!
Oh boy.
Congratulations on clearing the mission, everyone! We left some food for you as a reward, so be sure to share with each other. Look, Sho! Our friends are all together at last!
Yay! This is awesome, Mirai! Our fight is just beginning!
You're right, but you make it sound like we're getting canceled already.
Boy, I'm getting nervous. I don't know if I'd make a very good assistant.
He's really digging in there. I think you're a bit too lax.
Now it's time for your next mission! Let's make a toilet, okay? Go!
Hold on! You're going way too fast.
Let's make
I didn't mean the way you talk. We need to introduce ourselves first.
What? Again? How many times are we going to do this?
We haven't introduced ourselves to Haruto yet. We need to do these things properly. The rest of you already know our names, right? I'm Mirai, the herbivore mascot and host of Extend TV.
I'm the assistant, Sho Terashima.
Why did you start getting nervous all of a sudden?
This is bad, Mirai. I'm about to pee my pants. I'm quick on the trigger, so... Don't worry. I'm wearing undies.
I think that just makes it worse. Ahem. Let's get back on track. The objective of Extend TV is to act as guides for all you last remaining survivors of humanity. We're here to make sure you all survive on this Earth that's now been reduced to ruins.
The last survivors of humanity?
You see, humanity is now extinct. All except for you guys left on Garage Island.
What? No way! You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking!
Yeah. I've explained this to you a bunch of times, Sho. I'm really surprised you're surprised.
Huh? But how are we supposed to guide them? We only exist within this TV show and live in a completely different world than they do.
Oh, so you're aware of that somehow. We guide them by assigning them missions to clear.
Even with our guidance, there's no way ordinary people can survive in the harsh world out there.
Why do you seem so frustrated? Don't worry, they all have a special power. It's a gift from God himself, the X key on their belly buttons.
X key? What's that? Is it like X Factor?
We'll explain more about the X keys later. For now, you'll need to build your base of operations. Now's the time for you to announce their mission, Sho.
Leave this to your trusty assistant. Here's the next mission. Become a pop idol!
What is this, X Factor? You said it right the first time. We're going to have you all build a basic toilet. Without a toilet, something terrible could happen. Just like what happened to Sho.
Flatter me all you want, but I don't have another job left in me.
Actually, I meant that yours is a bad example.
I don't want to hear any toilet etiquette from you, Mirai. You poop wherever you walk, don't you?
Hey, I use the toilet too. I even use the bidet afterward.
No wonder your butt is so clean.
Don't look at my butt. Okay, that's enough. Time to say goodbye. Remember, kids,
Illuminate!
a brighter future.
For humanity!
Bye-bye.
What? The TV powers off with an aggressive bzz. Ah. What's with that ridiculous
What
old
about
cartoon?
this?
That was the answer to your question, Haruto. We're surviving on this island while following the orders issued from that Extend TV show you just saw. Rather, we're forced to obey them, I should say. That show is also how we know your name.
You got it?
You can imagine what our last mission may have been, right? It was find Haruto Higurashi, last member of the group.
That's right.
Sachika just cleared that mission, so now we're gonna get a new one. These people can't be serious. Anyway, do we really need a toilet? Why don't we just piss wherever, like we've been doing?
You!
Listen, there are girls here too. We definitely need a toilet, mission or not. It also help prevent certain crimes before they happen. What? Are you talking about me?
Right.
I agree, being seen is not a problem, but it would be unpleasant to see others doing their business.
No.
Those are both definitely problems. Wait just a minute, you expect me to believe any of that? Humanity is extinct and we just need to survive on our own? I need a proper explanation here.
See?
Haruto, try touching your belly button. My belly button? Over my shirt, I feel something hard on my stomach. There's something there. Flustered, I quickly pull up my shirt. There I find...
What the hell?
I hadn't noticed the foreign presence there until this very moment. In place of my belly button is a small X-shaped object.
Since when is...
I carefully touch it with the tip of my finger. It seems to be made of metal. It vibrates when I tap it, but I don't feel any pain. Pulling on it, the skin around it lifts up too. As I pull harder, I feel a sharp pain, like my stomach is being pinched. I quickly let go. The object seems to be welded to my stomach. They're completely merged together.
Don't.
I wouldn't try pulling it off if I were you. In my opinion, removal would require surgery.
Huh?
Surgery? Just what is this thing? Some sort of tracking device, I think. With that, the woman turns to face me, slightly lifting up her shirt. The others follow suit and reveal their stomachs.
This isn't a gesture of submission, you know. Just want to avoid unneeded suspicion.
Yeah, we all doubted it until we saw for ourselves, too.
This is kind of embarrassing.
While you're at it, feel free to gaze upon my chiseled abs.
I might have lost some weight. As you can see, we all got one of these.
The same X-shaped objects are exactly where their belly buttons should have been. Want to see mine too? No, that's okay, Sachika. I don't want you to expose your underwear.
Also,
Besides, I already checked her stomach. Hers seems a bit different for some reason. I can't believe they'd do that to a little girl like her. Why would anyone put a tracking device on us?
Yeah.
To monitor us, presumably. You heard of reality television? It's a TV genre that's popular overseas. Oh, right. It's where a show's participants live under one roof and have to survive on a deserted island. Wait, are you saying that we're on one of those shows right now?
Presumably.
It's very likely. This humanity is extinct thing must be some show's setting. They kidnap and put tracking devices on us, then force us to participate against our will? That's illegal.
nah.
It's a crime, all right. Theft, assault, kidnapping, false imprisonment. I could go on.
In that case,
Then we should call the police.
Thing is,
Well, I am a cop, but there's no way to call for backup or escape from here. I'm sure the police are on the move already with all these missing people, though. But we should assume whoever kidnapped us ain't afraid of law enforcement. Must have unfathomable amounts of money and power. Isn't that right, madame?
who knows?
Money and power sounds like a villain from a novel I read a while back. Can such a thing truly happen in real life? Doesn't sound likely in an age where search engines can show images of any location around the world. Ah, maybe it was God who brought us to Garage Island. Remember what Mirai said? The X keys are a gift from God.
Need more carbs.
I would have preferred a gift with more sugar in it.
Probably right.
Yeah, we haven't had anything but water since yesterday. My muscles are going to need more love soon.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did they mention on Extend TV that they're giving us food?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they told us to share with each other.
Yeah.
It must be on the island. Let's split up. One group working on the toilet and the other finding food. Aruto, you just arrived, so you can rest on the sofa and wait. No, I'll do what I can to help. I'd like to have a look around the island, too.
Huh?
Oh, you're not suspicious of us anymore? I haven't really accepted all of this yet, but it seems unlikely it's all an elaborate lie. So I'll revise my notions, for now. It's not uncommon to find my initial theories and opinions misplaced after conducting an interview.
Well,
I like your flexibility. I could learn a thing or two from you. I usually get all tied up with my own thoughts. Guess there's more for me to experience. I can tell you're the balding type.
look at these
Hey, I've got a head full of hair.
locks.
Just look at these luscious locks. I meant in the future. Ah, no! Don't say things like that. Okay, let's make that toilet and find that food. At that, we all leave the garage. Even if these people are undercover crew members for the reality show, I have no choice but to play along. What I need most is information, and the time to utilize and think it over. Okay.
The destination.
We get a
is-
rest. Saving. You can save the game by pressing X to inspect save points on the map. The game will also autosave when moving to drifting ruins or changing floors. When it's game over, you will restart from your last save spot.
Ah,
That's nothing.
Is that?
An arcade machine? Ever since my arrival, I've been curious about the giant objects sitting in the back of the garage. At first glance, it seems to be an arcade cabinet you'd find in any game center. The cabinet is adorned with garish decorations, creating a silhouette not unlike pipe organs. Above the cabinet, the word "Extend" is displayed prominently in neon letters. Extend? Is that the game's title? Take a closer look at the cabinet, but can't find an instruction card anywhere on it. I've never seen or heard of this game, but I feel that strange sense of familiarity once again. Oh, Haruto, you play video games. Guess we got that in common.
Eh?
You're... Oh, forgot to introduce myself, huh?
I'm Ryo Mikujima,
I'm Ryo.
an up-and-coming artistic virtuoso.
Well, there we go. Also, he's got some kind of weird rope halter top thing going on. I just noticed. I thought that was like just part of his shirt, but no, it is something else.
Huh.
Artistic. Are you an illustrator of some sort?
Bondage artist.
No, I'm a bondage artist. I use ropes to bind all sorts of things as a form of artistic expression. Bondage?
Yeah.
You ever heard of a turtle shell rope harness? I'd tie up people and objects in that sort of style. But you can't just leave people tied up forever, you know? So I use this to leave a lasting image of my works. There takes the camera that was hanging from his hip into his hands. Oh, but I use an SLR for the real deal. This one's just a disposable. Really only use it when I need to record my inspirations or new composition ideas for my pieces.
Yeah.
I see. Really not sure how to react. Some of my friends went to art universities, but I don't know anyone in the adult entertainment genre. Oh, yeah, I get that reaction a lot. But you got the wrong idea, man. This has nothing to do with porn or S&M type stuff.
Yeah.
I'm an artist in every way, and bondage is my medium. I rarely look at my work in a sexual way. You do sometimes, then. You may not believe it, but I've had some regular fans who check out on my exhibitions, you know? Even buy pictures of my pieces or objects I've tied up. But that's still not enough to make a living, so I do photography for amateur models, ramen and such. Huh? So you're a cameraman? Nope, I'm a bondage artist. Seems pretty adamant about this. I should change the subject.
Oh yeah.
Arcade cabinet is pretty big. Do you know what the game is? Dunno. Probably some game from overseas. Americans love over-the-top stuff, don't they? That's a pretty broad generalization.
Uh-huh.
We could have killed some time with this, but it doesn't even work. Doesn't work? That TV turned on earlier, though. Yeah, that TV's special. I don't really know how power's on. There's pretty much no electricity or gas here. The water tower's the only thing that really works. TV is special. Maybe it's solar powered. Huh? The cabinet's missing a few buttons. Guess we can't play even if we could turn it on. There's some holes in the control panel where the button should be. There's also an X-shaped indentation between the joystick buttons. It might work if we jam a stick in there or something. I don't know about that.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I came here to find some rope. You see any lying around?
No.
Nope, can't say that I have. Weird. Thought I saw some around here yesterday. If you find any, mind grabbing it for me? We need to build it. We need it to build the toilet. Sure, I'll give you any I find, Mr. Mikijime.
Thanks.
Awesome, thanks. Oh, and by the way, we're all the same age, so you don't need to be proper with us. Same age?
Yeah.
You said you're 25 earlier, so am I, and the others too. Well, some of us are 24, but look, all I'm saying is, we're all in the same ballpark. Oh, everyone but Sachika, that is. Even she doesn't know how old she is. I see. 7 men and women who are 25 years old and a girl from an unknown age. What criteria did the crew use to pick us for their show? Anyway, I'm gonna call you Haruto, so you can just call me Ryo from now on. I'm gonna go check on a couple other places now. Let me know if you find that rope.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go look around too. Huh? Am I hearing things? But I thought the arcade cabinet stood in the back of the garage, silent as ever. Couldn't put my finger on it, but it seemed like it could power on at any moment, just like that CRT. But we should probably save, just in case. Though, realistically, if I do decide to continue with this... I'd have to look... There's supposedly you get a special item for completing the demo. I don't know if it matters that much, but honestly, if I were to play this game, I'd probably play it on PC just because. What is this? Oh, probably... who gets to be in our party?
Ow.
What's this?
Is this a crossing boy? Looks different from what I remember. Looks like a lot of piles of junk that I might be able to harvest at a later date. I'm just gonna wander semi-aimlessly for a second. Yeah, it looks like a number of these might... Oh, you can even sprint. Oh, that's cool. So by double tapping, you actually go faster. That's actually kind of appreciated. Oh, man. I'm terrible with first-person dungeon crawlers. The controls have never been my cup of tea, necessarily. Oh, I can't get in... Can I get in here?
Ow.
I kind of can.
Ah. Whoa.
Can't actually hurt myself, though. Okay. Yeah, the character goes, ow, every single time. There's a straight road with the ocean at both ends, and an apartment-like building facing it. This building isn't nearly as damaged as the others. As I stare at the building, one of the doors on the first floor swings open. A man built like a bodybuilder emerges, followed by a woman in lavish-looking gothic Lolita-style clothes. Oh, it's you.
Haruto.
Ah, hello there, Haruto. Have you taken a look around the island yet? Or perhaps you're here to see us? No, I just happened to pass by. I noticed this building is still in decent shape. What are you two doing here? You searching for the food mentioned earlier? Oh, no, we're not searching here. Though, like you said, this building is in better shape than the others. That's why we've been assigning rooms for each of us and using them as bedrooms. It was quite a bit of work, but we cleaned up all the trash inside the apartments for yesterday's mission. Ah, so they're bedrooms. Then were you two getting some rest together?
It's not like that.
Just so you do not misinterpret the situation, he was persistently hounding me to show him my body, so I allowed him it just this once. Huh? Then he repeatedly pressed his hard instrument against my breast and stepped. I'm sorry. He repeatedly what?
Hey now.
My, hold on a minute now, Miss Yuma. Oh right, stethoscope, of course. You're the one giving him the wrong idea
That's
here.
love.
Oh, if you ask me, there's nothing wrong with a love that sparks from a misunderstanding. Miss Mashiro mentioned that her stomach was aching, so I was simply giving her an examination. Examination? So are you?
Excuse me.
Ah, how rude of me. I still haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Mamoru Ichi.
You're not?
Oh.
I'm actually a doctor.
He actually says... This is why I hate partial voice acting, because I just get into a flow, and then they interrupt me, and it's like, well, I'm also louder than them. Anyway, so Mamoru Ichio, believe it or not, I'm actually a doctor. They're getting better at 3D modeling muscular dudes, though there's something wrong with his forearm and hand right now. Like, there's a little bit of extra blorp there. Around the wrist. Holy crap, that looks weird. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, it's just the 3D model having problems. Well, I've yet to earn my degree, but I plan on going into pediatrics. Oh, so you're a doctor. I assumed you're a bodybuilder or something, judging by your impressive build. Lifting weights is a hobby of mine. My body's just like this from continuously pushing myself, you know? Talks with a smooth voice, but it just comes out as intimidating because of his muscles.
Right.
In other words, he's a doctor interested in children and enjoys hurting himself as a hobby.
Hey now.
Hey now, you make it sound like I'm some sort of pervert. Like. Hilarious. This woman also seems unique in her own way. Yumu, was it? What do you do? Are you in the fashion industry?
I am Yuma
I'm
Mashiro,
Yuma.
the woman with the childbearing hips.
That's not a personality feature. Or, well, I guess it could be a job, but that is horrifying all the same.
Well,
Like, straight up, that's like saying that, like, my name is Wanderbot, I am a broodmare. It's like, what the? No, you don't say that to somebody. Anyway, my father's name is Renji Mashiro. I'm sorry? Why did she bring up her father when I asked her about her own job? Wait a minute, Renji Mashiro. I've heard that name before somewhere.
Yeah.
She's the sole daughter of the Mashiro Group's president.
That's right.
Mashiro. Oh, now I remember. I didn't realize it before. She's a prominent figure in my industry. Mashiro Group is a giant corporation that represents the entire country as a whole. They own companies in numerous industries, including manufacturing, financing, distribution, and media. They're said to have enormous financial and political sway due to their wealth and inter-business network. That of Mashiro is the president, carried over from when it was still classified as a conglomerate. Current president is none other than Renji Mashiro, so this woman is his daughter. I believe working is for suckers. I bet. Though it's a bit different when you say it. But I was planning on working today. She who does not work, neither shall she eat. That is basic survival etiquette. She wears an uninterested or regretful expression on her face as she speaks. I don't know if that'd be considered etiquette, but I agree we should all work together. Though, if you don't feel well, it may be better to get some rest.
That's true.
Haruto is right. Don't worry about finding that food. We'll give you some once we find it. Sharing is a basic principle of love, after all. Mashiro does not accept charity. Once we return, I will pay a fair price in kind. Let's see, how about 100 million each?
Excuse me.
That's too much. Love seeks nothing in return. You should go back to the bedroom and get some rest. You'll have to wait a bit for water, though. I'll start a fire and boil some water for you. Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Yuma.
Is she gonna be alright? Yes, she'll be fine. It seems she drank too much water due to the heat. Got a case of water poisoning. Be careful not to do the same, Haruto. Of course, you should still stay adequately hydrated. Okay, I will. Well now, I have to think of a way to start that fire. I'll see you around, Haruto. A doctor and the heiress of the Mashiro Group, huh? They normally have nothing to do with each other. In any case, Yuma Mashiro, the one and only daughter of the president of the Mashiro Group. She's known to be one of the richest people in the country. No, the world even. Begs the question, why is she here with us? Besides that, a normal TV studio couldn't air a show breaking so many laws. Anyone could pull this off. Wouldn't the Mashiro Group be the only possible suspect? What am I doing writing the local news' headline? I don't know anything for certain yet. I should keep looking around and gathering info. Right. We're part of a publishing house. We're part of a newspaper, probably. I want to fight something. There's combat in this game, but we might not get access to it yet. Like, we might have to have a full party. Which is unfortunate, because this is probably a good spot to stop the episode. I mean, we're meeting all the characters, but I wanted to get to a little bit of gameplay, I guess. No, well, too late now. Anyway, I'm gonna go... Oh, no, I can just look at the crossing boy. Let's see, that's the TV, so I guess we'll just save. Well, it seems like an interesting game so far. I might pick this up after all. I don't know. If not, I'll just keep going with the demo, or really kind of depends on what you guys think. Because it seems interesting so far. Very dialogue heavy. Which is neither a bad nor a good thing. I don't know. I know there's like difficulty settings and stuff. So if we wanted to, we could just blast through the whole game on dialogue mode, which I actually really appreciate. I like games where it's like, yeah, I don't really care about this combat. It's not very fun. How about let's just turn it on easy mode and just kind of crush the game. But I'm probably going to just play it normal or even hard, kind of depending on how the mechanics work together. We'll have to see once we actually get to play the game. But for now, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode of Zanki Zero. Sorry, I was about to say Spike Chunsoft, and it's like, no, that's the publisher. What am I doing? I'm looking at their Twitter on my other monitor. Anyway, so like I was saying, see you guys next time. Oh, right. And if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, let me know. Because, like, I do more, but if people are kind of tepid on it, then I can just move on to other games. Because, God, there's so many of them. And getting through them all is impossible. But I like to play the ones that are interesting. This one, so far, has got my interest. I'd like to hear your opinion. So I guess with that, like I was saying, see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.